What I like most about this event is how deep it goes. It's like going really deep, very fast. And it's super authentic. It's full of very kind, open, pretty aware people. So the level of conversation that we're dropping into right away is very deep, very useful, very comfortable. I mean, for sometimes uncomfortable topics, it's a very comfortable, delicious community.
Oh, it's given me so many insights to real subtle energies in the coaching and how to look for and get really specific with each Enneagram type. I appreciated that part, I think almost as much as any other, really going in and deconstructing the type and giving us key points to look at when we do coaching. So it will definitely enrich my coaching experience.
Something like this where there's panels of people sitting on, you get to hear like actual people's experiences. And to me, that is like, that's where there's like a juiciness to it that is different than just hearing Ben teach about the types, which is great. Reading about the types, also great. Even hearing a podcast about the types. Like there's so much goodness in some of that stuff, but being able to be in front of people and being able to ask them questions, being able to hear them clear up the misconceptions that we might have about what their experience is. I mean, there's literally like nothing like that.
So what I like about the event is really going into the whole aspect of the Enneagram, which includes the holy ideas. So for me as a holistic healer, I really like when we have the practical right through to the metaphysical. So that spiritual part of ourselves, which is so important.
You can feel the truth as well as receive the information. So this is a holistic learning experience. It's a place where you can come and you can feel it. You can feel it in your body, you can feel it in your emotions, and you can get the highest sort of intellectual understanding of the concepts as well. So it's really worth doing. It's really worth your time. And if you're gonna be studying the Enneagram in any depth, I would highly recommend that you do it in this way.
The part that's so meaningful to me is that spirituality is incorporated into the material. And that's so important because I feel that without the spirit, without love, without that true higher wisdom and insight, it's not the full picture.
Yeah, my dad is an 8 on the Enneagram. And so I had a moment where it all kind of came together for me and I realized, like now I understand things about my dad that I had never understood before. Things that I'd already figured out some of the coping mechanisms just from living with the guy, but I was like, wow, wouldn't it have been nice to know this 40 years ago? Like, without going through all the difficult, crunchy times. This kind of just handed me an instruction manual for my pop, which is pretty awesome.
Their questions that people are asking are from like the experience that they've had working with clients, which actually makes it a much more tangible experience. Whereas like, it's not just hypothetically, if this were to happen, how would I respond? It's like, no, I had a client who did this, who was this type. What could my response be? What could be a better response? How did I handle this? Was this good or not? And so I just love like the in real time, real life-ness of this event.
So I also want to say Ben and Donna make a great team. They work together beautifully.
They're welcoming and juicy and kind and compassionate and funny. They're also exquisite with the work. Their level of precision and clarity and knowledge and experience is also very high. So to me, those are the two things that I really long for in leadership, and these guys totally have that.